welcome back to my channel. So today we are talking about the Sephora VIB sale. I know that Rouge has already started. VIB is this upcoming weekend, which is why I wanted to film this for you guys. I don't really do VIB sale recommendations, and this video isn't really recommendations, but it kind of is, because today I'm going to show you guys my Sephora cart. So what you'll see is like footage from my computer. I recorded my screen for you guys and like walked you through everything that like I really want to pick up and what's in my cart and why I want to pick it up. So it's kind of a recommendation slash what's on my wish list. I also want to put the disclaimer out there that I'm going to tell you guys all of these things that I'm really looking forward to buying, but I'm not going to actually buy. And here's the reason. I'm about to have a baby, and it's Christmas, and there is a lot of money flying out the door right now, and I'm not spending any money on myself. And that's kind of a lie, because that's not true, because I get massages and things, but like I don't want to spend extra money on makeup. The two items that I really wanted to wait for the sale to buy were the NARS Tryst Cheek Palette and the Huda Beauty New Nudes Palette. So the Tryst palette sold out like a few days before the sale. Like it sold out like a week ago, and I panicked and went to the NARS website and bought it because I really want that. Like that's been in my cart forever, and the Huda Beauty New Nudes is the exact same way. So because the NARS Cheek Palette went out of stock, I panicked and went ahead and bought the Huda Beauty New Nudes Palette. So I just spent like $120 without the sale on makeup, two high-end items that I was really looking forward to picking up. So there isn't anything else that I desperately need and want to pick up. This is my wish list, my want list, things that might go on my Christmas list, but I wanted to share it with you guys because if I wasn't having a baby, I would probably buy a lot of these items, but I'm not going to be buying any of them because any money that I want to spend right now, I want to spend on baby girl and ways to make our life easier once she gets here. So yeah, so it's kind of a funny video. It's like my Sephora VIB wish list, cart, recommendations, and also I'm not actually going to be buying any of them, so I won't even be using this code. I don't anticipate it. Maybe I'll get one or two things, but I don't think so. Because I just bought those two things, which were the two things that I really like, non-negotiable, wanted 1000% to have. So anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this video. Remember that I am here right now every day, Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Central Time. So make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you're notified every time I make a new video. I have been pre-recording for you guys, so I'm hoping that when baby comes, we'll still be on schedule. But if for some reason there are days where there are no videos, you can probably guess that I am in labor. I'm 34.5 weeks pregnant when I'm filming this, but we've had a little bit of preterm labor scare. Nothing crazy has happened, and I haven't gone into active preterm labor, but I've just showed some signs of it. So I've been resting a lot, trying not to do too much, but also trying to still get ready for the baby. Thankfully, everything that we really need is already here, and we have everything. Like we really got done so early. Tim keeps joking that she wants to come out because she knows her room is ready and we shouldn't have finished the nursery so early. Because we really did. We finished everything early. Whether that was a sign and we were like supposed to do that because she was going to come early, I don't know. We have no idea when she's gonna come. It's not on our clock or our watch. She will come when she wants to come, and we are very excited to meet her, but we would really like her to stay cooking in there for a couple more weeks. So we will see what happens. We have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, and I'll be updating you guys in weekly videos as well, and all that good stuff. So yeah, without further ado, let's go check out my Sephora cart and what is on my wish list for this VIB sale. All right, so we are on the Sephora homepage, all of the just arrived section. Everything you could ever want in beauty. Although, I'm not going to lie, Ulta is like my favorite place to shop currently. But anyway, this is about Sephora and the VIB sale, VIB Rouge sale. And I want to walk you guys through my ultimate wish list. This is everything that's in my cart. You can see I've got a lot of stuff in my cart. So we're going to take a look at that, what I want to buy, but what I'm actually not going to buy because I'm about to have a baby, and also it's Christmas. So I talked about how I already purchased the two things that I really wanted, which were the NARS Tryst Cheek Palette and the Huda Beauty New Nudes Palette. So let's go ahead and take a look at what I've been stocking up. $781 worth of stuff in my cart. Okay, so the first thing in my cart is the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna Diamond All Over Diamond Veil. I have seriously considered buying this for months, you guys. Months. I have wanted to buy this since it came out. It looks so stunning. I'm going to see if I can show you a swatch. I don't remember if Sephora has a swatch of it online, but it is so glittery and amazing, and I decided that I do want it. Let's see if we can. Oh, hi, Rihanna.
Well, today we're going to be going over the Diamond Bomb.
Ooh.
Diamond Veil is like a jelly powder.
Look at that.
And it moves around like it's liquid, but it still has this really firm, solid powder formula to it with an incredible payoff. Go into the Diamond Bomb a little bit, just with the very tip, and you can go into the eyelid.
Oh my gosh. See, I want it for the eyes, for the face, for everything. Okay, I might have to buy this, you guys. Rihanna is selling me. She is selling me hard. So this has been at the top of my list for a very long time. Like, if I were to buy anything in here, this would be the one I would choose. I think it's absolutely stunning. I think it's very unique. I think it's so glittery. So if you don't like glittery highlighters, you are not going to like this if you like more natural. But for me, this looks bomb, pun intended. Then we have the Tatcha Skincare for Makeup Lovers Obento box. I talked about this in my buy or pass video that I did with Ashley Hackman. I love the Luminous setting spray. What is it called? Like, is it Luminous Silk setting spray? Why do I feel like it's called that? And then I've always wanted to try this Silk Canvas. I love the water cream. I just finished my sample of it. And that's an overnight mask or a pore mask or something like that in there too. And so I really like this. And this is definitely going on my Christmas list. I've always wanted to try the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I have tried the concealer and I don't like it, so I'm a little hesitant here. But I know some people swear by it and absolutely love it. And so I'm not going to lie, I'm intrigued. And if I had, you know, unlimited funds, I would definitely purchase this foundation. But this is probably lower on my wish list. Something higher is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. Specifically, I want to try this because of Samantha Ravindal and a couple other reviews I've seen of people using it not as a foundation, but under their foundation or over their foundation. Emily Noel did a review of this and was able to make it work really well. I know some people really love it, some people really hate it, but with having this baby soon, I know that I'm not going to have time to get like full glam every single day, but I feel like this might make me feel really good and look really radiant and dewy and glowy and do, you know, something for my skin, make it look more alive. So I feel like this might be a really good, cool option for me, which is why I am most interested in it. You guys, these Laura Mercier Shadow and Brights Metallic Caviar Sticks, if you guys have never tried her caviar sticks, they are the best, most long-wearing eyeshadows ever. Like cream eyeshadows. They are so, so, so good. I just used one of these on my mom. She loved it. I may buy her this collection for Christmas, actually. So maybe it will be on my list to purchase during the sale. But this is seriously so good. I absolutely love these. And they're really hard to use up. So eyeshadow sticks and lipsticks, when they're in minis and they're in sets like this, and they're really good products that I love buying them because I never use up cream eyeshadows like this before they dry out. I just don't. Like, I've never used up a full NYX, you know, pencil or something like that. I've never used it all up because there's always more stuff coming out. But then, I mean, how much are you really using of the cream eyeshadow? Think about how long it takes you to use an eyeshadow. That's how long it takes me to use a cream eyeshadow too. It's very similar. So I love these mini sets of like eyeshadow sticks or even eyeshadows or lipsticks. I think those are always, and lip glosses. I think those are always really good because by the time you're finished using a lip gloss, like a big tube, it's probably almost expired. So I like buying minis anyway. Then I have never tried Pat McGrath. So expensive. I really love the Mothership palette, like not the Subliminal Dark Star one. I mean, this is the one that I love right now, but the other one that she has, I think if I scroll all the way down, this one, the Mothership V eyeshadow palette in Bronze Seduction. I want this palette. It's out of stock. I'm already on the list. I'm probably not ever going to buy it. But if it comes back in stock, maybe I'll put it on my Christmas list. But I seriously want to try that palette so bad. But this one, I think, looks amazing. I'm actually going to open this one so that you guys can see some of the swatches because they are gorgeous. Like, Pat McGrath makes makeup unlike anyone else makes makeup, truly. I have seen so many tutorials. Everybody raves about, you know, Natasha, Denona, and all of that, and they rave about Pat McGrath too. But if I were to spend money on one, it would be Pat McGrath, absolutely. I do not think Natasha Denona creates anything like that special, but especially in her big palettes that are like outrageously expensive. But Pat McGrath, I truly believe, does create things that are that special. So here are what the colors look like up close. Like, how amazing. Like, I would use these all the time, these colors. And I love how they give the swatches on different skin tones. I mean, look at how amazing these eyeshadows are. I cannot even. Oh, I love it so much. So that is why that is in my cart. I've always really wanted to try Pat McGrath. I've never tried Pat McGrath, and this is a smaller version of her bigger palette, which is great because it gives you an opportunity to try it for less money. And so if you do have the money, if you want something a little bit more luxurious, a little more expensive, I've seen a lot of people recommend these, and I do think that she makes a lot of really special stuff. So that is why that's in my cart. I have never tried a Sephora Pro palette, you guys. Heard really good things, and this palette just calls my name. You know how I'm like just so into the jewel tones right now. I feel like I'm into cooler tones. I'm into greens. I'm into blues. I'm into like gray purples, and I feel like this just speaks to my soul. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I love it so much. This also might go on my Christmas list. This is just, I told you guys, my cart. This is like my wish list. Things that I'm not going to buy myself because I'm having a baby. And also because it's Christmas. I understand why Sephora does this sale now because people are buying gifts and things. But I wouldn't probably never spend a crap ton of money on makeup right now because it's Christmas time. Like, I hate buying things for myself around this time of year because I always just feel like, well, if I'm going to buy this for myself, like, why wouldn't I just put it on my Christmas list? Because it's hard. I think it's hard to come up with gifts for different people, right? And so I always like to give people ideas of things that I would want or be interested in that are planning to buy gifts. And I don't know. I just would never spend a crap ton of money on myself this time of year. So it's funny that they do it right now, I guess, for gifts. But then the kaja, I think it's kaja, Cheeky Stamp Blendable Blush. I recently saw this in, I think Tati did a review and Kathleen Lights did a review on this. I put the shade Koi in here. I just think it looks really cool. It's a cushion blush, and they've used it, and it made their skin look like so healthy and glowy and dewy, and it's just a really nice kind of liquidy, creamy product. I don't know. I think it's very neat, and with my skin being so dry, it would work really well with my skin type and my skin tone, this color. It looks like such a pretty, like, nudie pink flush. I love it. Okay, you guys, I got a sample of the Derek Lam Blackout perfume in something and literally used it within the week and then was so depressed because this stuff is so expensive, you guys. I do not know. I know fragrances are expensive, but I'm going to put this one for sure on my Christmas list because I want this so bad. It is seriously so, so, so good. It's replacing the Elizabeth and James Nirvana bourbon one. That's the other one I wanted, but look at this. Like, the one that's, oh, you can't select the bigger one. Let's see if I can find it for you guys. The bigger one, right here. Okay. It is, okay, so the 1.7 ounces is $85, and the 5.9 is out of stock, but it's $160. Oh my gosh, it's so expensive, you guys. So anyway, the 1.7, I mean, I love this stuff so much. Let's check the notes. I don't actually know. Okay, earthy and woody, fresh woods, osmanthus and chai tea essence. I don't know, you guys. It is just, it smells so good. If you like musky, like, it's a musky wintry scent. So if you like things like that, you would love this, I feel like. It also, it's not sweet, but it does have a little bit of a sweetness to it. It's not a flat smelling perfume. Like, I'll give you an idea. Some of my favorites are the Jimmy Choo one. I love Givenchy on Angel and Demon Lace Secret. I love Michael Kors Sexy Amber. It's called Sexy Amber. What else? What are some of my other fragrances? Those are some of the big ones. Elizabeth and James, the Bourbon Nirvana one. Really good. This reminds me a little bit more of that, but this is really unique. It's like a fresh woods. It's got like a cleanness to it that makes it seem like it has a sweet note, but it's not sweet because I don't like really, really sweet fragrances. Anyway, it's amazing, and I would absolutely love to have that. Okay, this is obviously a splurge, and I'm not going to buy this, but the NARS Velvet Matte Lipstick Pencil Vault. Oh my gosh, this is my favorite pencil lip formula ever of all time. It is not too matte. They're so comfortable. They don't transfer. They stay on forever and ever and ever, and you can layer them without them getting crusty or too dry or weird. They're just the most comfortable lip pencil ever on the market. I love these things so much. If you have never tried one of these, I would highly recommend it if you're interested in trying out like a lip pencil like this. I love it. I love it so much. And when they came up with this vault, I was like, put it in my cart, even though I'm not going to buy it for myself. But yeah, I really, really, really super love that. Okay, I was feeling nostalgic with this one. The Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Foreplay Moisturizing Shower Cream Gel. This smells amazing, and I was thinking about getting ready to have this baby and being in the hospital and just wanting scents around that remind me of home and that are comforting to me, and I'm bringing like essential oils to diffuse and things like that, but I just love this scent. And I was imagining being in the hospital and taking a shower with this scent and just feeling comforted. This scent just like brings comfort to me. I don't know what it is. It just makes me feel like at home and warm, and just I love it so much. I don't think there's ever been a body wash scent that I have loved as much as this one. This one is truly special to me. I don't even know like what, it's not even nostalgic to me really. It just is so good. Like I don't associate it with a particular time in my life. It just is so good to me and makes me feel like very warm and cozy. Okay, this next one, the Laura Mercier Custom Setting Matte and Glow Translucent Loose Setting Powder Duo. So I have actually, believe it or not, never tried the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder, and now they have a matte and glow, and so I love this kit because I would love to try both of these, and they're minis, but here's the thing. This goes back to what I said about the eyeshadow sticks and the lip minis, and when they come out with the smaller sets. With powder, I never use up my powders, especially my loose powders. Like, you don't need a lot. A little goes a long way. And so I would love buying minis, plus it makes it a lot easier for travel. So this is also at the top of my list. I would put this up there with the Fenty Beauty All Over Diamond Veil. Like, those would be the first two things that I would absolutely buy. The Laura Mercier, the Fenty Beauty, and probably the Sol de Janeiro. So really, like, excited about this set. And it's $38. Okay. I know I talked about and kind of put the hammer down on Natasha Denona, but she came out with these mini star palettes, and I've seen them, and they're not like an inch long, which I would assume that they would be. You know, they're decent sized. It does take me a long time to use an eyeshadow, and I love all of these colors together. And so if I were to buy anything from Natasha Denona during the sale, this would be it. The mini star eyeshadow palette. I've heard a lot of people that really love this mini palette specifically, and it's only $25. Again, this is Natasha Denona. I do not think that you need to spend this money on eyeshadows. I think there are so many good affordable eyeshadows out there, and I've done a ton of looks with them in the last couple months. But if you want to try Natasha Denona, these mini palettes are really cool. That's how I would buy it. Spending $130 on a palette from her just won't happen for me. If somebody buys it for me, fine. But I'm going to buy Pat McGrath before I spend that money on Natasha Denona. I just don't think it's that special. But for $25, I really love the look of this palette. It's 5 colors, $5 an eyeshadow. I have other palettes that are at that price point, and I am very interested in this palette. Then the Natasha Denona Face Glow Foundation. Samantha Ravindal raves about this foundation, and I feel like we have very similar looks where we like kind of dewy, wet-looking skin. We don't like a ton of powder, and she loves this. I know Alana, her friend, doesn't like this foundation, so I don't know if I would love it or not, but I'm really looking for more glowy, dewy finishes in my powders and my foundations. Not so much in my concealer, but even in my bronzer and my blush, my skin has just been so dry as I get near toward the end of this pregnancy. And in the winter, too. I don't think that it's just about pregnancy. I think I'm 30 years old. I think that it's winter. I think it's pregnancy hormones. But at the end of the day, I think that my skin is just getting a little bit drier. And so I would love something like this Natasha Denona Face Glow Foundation. And I put my shade as neutral light medium, which I think will be a really good match for my skin tone. Okay, I think this is, no, there are two more. Okay, the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation. I don't know. This is kind of a maybe on my list. Like, if I just had a bunch of money to throw around, I would buy it because I've wanted to try it for a long time. But the more I see people wear it and review it and the mixed reviews that it's gotten and that it's pretty matte or drying, I just don't think that it would be a good fit. But I also think about the idea of sharing it out with an oil because people say it's like one of the most beautiful foundations that they've ever used. And so I'm not going to lie, curiosity is killing me a little bit, and that's why I really want to try it. I'm really intrigued by it. I think it looks super interesting, but at the end of the day, I don't know. It would be a curiosity thing for sure. And then the last thing is the Obsessions eyeshadow palette in Emerald. I love these greens. I think they look so pretty, and I had this in my cart a little while ago, and then I think it sold out and came back in stock or something like that, but I think the greens are really pretty and really cool, and this would be the palette in the Obsessions that I would choose. I think I would use a lot of the colors. They're like green smoky colors, but there are a lot of metallics and like pretty shimmers to use, and that's really what drew me into this palette. So these are all the items in my Sephora cart, a whopping $743, and if I use my code for 20% off, I would get about exactly $150 off of that, which would make it $600, a little less than $590, and get free shipping. So that's a hell of a lot of money to spend on makeup. Definitely not going to happen, but hopefully you guys got a good look at what I'm wishing for right now, what might go on my Christmas list, the reason that I would buy some of these things, the reason that I wouldn't buy some other things. And yeah, if you guys like this kind of video where we take a dive into my cart and what's on my wish list, things like that, give this video a big thumbs up so that I know. And if you are participating in the Sephora VIB sale, please post in the comments what you're getting and why. I would love to hear your recommendations. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah!